In this lab, we will play with some of the shell commands. So we are going to use the shell commands to look at the to explore the data file. So the data file is August traffic data file. So if I print the if I type ls minus l, so to come to this dollar sign, now when we open RStudio, then we have this command window. So we have console, so where we type the R command, and we have terminal. So if you click on terminal, you'll have the dollar sign, and this is where you can write down the shell commands, and it's also called the bash commands, bash script. So now we'll play with the shell commands. Let me make this window bigger. So in this terminal mode, if I type ls minus l and yes, so we have all these files in this directory. So one of the files is augusttraffic.csv. So let's look at the head of August traffic.csv. So it has the columns class and comma site-ref, comma start date time, comma end date time, comma direction, comma count. So now what we want to do is we want to subset the start date time, the site reference, the class, and the count, the traffic count. So let's do that. So awk awk minus f. Now this dash f is the field, and the field, each of these columns are separated by a comma. So we'll put the comma, and then dash e, this is for the expression, and then we will start the expression. So we'll put this apostrophe sign here, and then we want to print curly braces. So after apostrophe, we'll put the curly braces, and we want to print the start date time, which is the third column. So we'll put $3, and then we want to separate the columns by a comma. So we'll put this double apostrophe sign, and we'll put comma, and we'll put double apostrophe sign to close that. And then we want the site ref, which is the second column. So we'll put $2, and then we want to separate by putting a comma. So double apostrophe sign and comma, double apostrophe sign, and then we want to put the traffic count. So traffic count is which column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Column 6. So I'll put column 6. Close the curly braces. Put the single apostrophe sign, and then this is from the August traffic .csv. This is the file name, and we want to copy it to, say, the new file, which is test data.csv. So let's look at print first few lines of test data.csv. So head of test data csv dot test data dot csv. Let me see the start date time, comma, the reference, the site reference, comma, traffic count. Now let's print the first few lines. We have already done that. Now let's print the first 6 lines. Yes, so let's print the first sorry, so when we copied all this column, we want to copy all the columns. So we'll say column 1 and then double apostrophe sign, comma, column 2, double apostrophe sign, comma, close it, and then column 3, and then comma, and then column 4, and then comma, and column 5. Yes, and then after copying it to test data.csv, we want to print the first 6 lines. Say head -6. Right, that didn't print, so say head of test data .csv, and that prints like this. Now let's from this test data let's print the start date time, which is column 3. Print column 3, print and separated by a comma, then the reference, which is column 2, then separated by a comma, then count, which is column 6. So now if I and then let me print the first 6 lines of this, head -6. So this prints the start date time, the site reference, and the count, and it prints the first 6 lines because of having head -6. So next we will find how many lines are here in the test data. So we'll pass the command wc minus L. And there are 141,750. Let's find out how many classes are had. And in the test data, we can see that the first column gives the class. So we'll have, after single apostrophe sign, we will have $1 equal equal. Then we'll put double apostrophe sign, then we'll put capital H, and we'll close that, and we'll put a space. Let's run that. That's 60,750. So 16,750 15 rows in the test data.csv file has the first column, which is class, equal to H. H is for head. Now let's let's print the first 6 lines. Let's print the column 1 as well. So before traffic count, we'll put column 1. So let's put $, column 1, and then double apostrophe sign, comma, double apostrophe sign. So yeah, so we can see the column 1 is printed before the traffic count. Let's sort by the last row, which is last column, which is traffic count. So let's sort this data. So after subsetting these 4 columns, we will sort by the 4th column. So space, this vertical line, then space, sort, then minus T, comma, and we want to sort by the 4th column, 1, 2, 3, 4. So K4. Let's see what it gives. K4. We need to put a dash. Let's see. Okay. So it sorts and then it prints. This is actually taking time. So now we will print only the first few lines. Say head. So we can see that it's sorted, and the last column is sorted. So it's printing 0, 0, 0, 0. Now let's print the first 20 lines. So dash 20. So let's see. Yes. So that is all zeros here printed. Let's print first 40 lines. That's all zeros. Lots of zeros are in this data. Let's print only the first 6 lines. Okay, so now this is in ascending order from smallest to biggest traffic count. Now let me reverse that, and to reverse that, before minus K4 I will put minus R and then space, and that will reverse it. So you can see that the traffic count is 95, then 90, then 9.5. The 4 rows are with 9.5. Let me do 20 fresh 20 lines, and you can see there are a lot of 9.5. Let's do last 20 rows. So it will be tail, spelling of tail is IL. So these are all zeros. So yeah,